Hey boys, welcome back to another Bleach by Soul video, and today we are finally showcasing the brand new 1000 Year Blood War 10 years later version of ICHIGO, and yes, he is max transcendent. Now this is a glimpse of what I'll be uploading later today. I will have the full review / showcase of a max transcended 10 years later version of ICHIGO, but I do want to make a separate video just going over how good is he in Guild Quest. How good is he in this current Guild Quest before the update that we are going to be getting sometime next month? So right now it is Captain Week, so it's the perfect time to actually showcase his character. And since I was unlucky enough, I guess, because I didn't use 4 special move sources to have this character 5-5, I thought I'd showcase it to you lads today. Now this kind of Guild Quest showcase is going to be kind of different to how I normally do it. Normally I do live gameplay and I talk over it. Unfortunately, Guild Quest takes way too long to record, especially if I'm trying to do it live. So for this one, I recorded it a few days ago, and now I'm voicing over it for today's video. So do keep that in mind. I've already done the runs, and I've already gotten pretty comfortable using this character in Guild Quest. And I will say he does make it a lot easier. Like, I have the character 5-5, so that's why I'm able to clear really, really fast compared to character. And that's why I'm able to clear very fast compared to people that don't have him 5-5. But even 1-5, he's still a solid character to use for this current Guild Quest week, because obviously he does have Captain Killer, he has Bombardment, he has a team boost. He's a very good character, specifically designed for Guild Quest. And if you do struggle with this week, and you do have this character, I do recommend you using him, because, like I said, he's going to make your life easier when you do take him into this quest. Alright, so before we do get into the run, I'm going to showcase the team we are using. So we do have the ICHIGO as the leader with a Tension Tai, a Masanga, and a Fortification Pill. I don't have any kind of T-set for him, so that's why I'm using the Fortification Pill. The Masanga is there because you are playing Guild Quest, you should be bringing the Masanga. And then I do have the Tension Tai because obviously he's the main runner, we're going to be nuking with him. He is 5-5, so his Soul Bomb is going to be doing a lot of damage, and that's why it's good to equip a Tension Tai on him. And then as for the links, we are rocking 3 Senkais, just to make sure he does as much damage as possible on his Soul Bomb and his strong attacks. As for the other 2 characters, because they are NAD based, we basically gave them a full NAD build. So for the Kenpachi, he is 5-5 with 500 extra attack, so do keep that in mind. He's going to be one of the best characters for this week if you do have him 5-5, because obviously he's a NAD character with Flurry and Poise. If you have dupes of him, that's even better, but he also can weaken with that Vortex. So if you do get lucky on the weakening, the second the boss spawns in, if your Kenpachi's Vortex is active, you can actually weaken the final boss very easily, and that could actually save you a lot of runs. So he is definitely one of the MVPs for this week, and I definitely recommend bringing him. So my Kenpachi is built with 2 Chappies, one being a golden one, and then also the Masanga, because I do have 30% attack on it. And then, like I said, the 3 links are just NAD links. You can't go wrong with either of them. If you do rock the Noitoro one, it does have last ditch survival. It will actually help you quite a bit, just in case your Kenpachi does die if you can't clear quick enough. And then the final character on the team is the Kanfjord Noitoro, who we did basically give the exact same build. Unfortunately, I don't have a Masanga with 30% attack, so I just gave him the Hollow Bait. Same basic build with the links as well, just giving him full NAD damage, and also a last ditch will help him if for some reason he does die. But with the team we are using, we're clearing very quick, so it's going to be very rare for any of them to really die unless I long out the fight. But that's basically the first team that we are going to be showing, ICHIGO as the main runner. Essentially, this kind of build is that the Noitoro is there, one, because he has level 10 attack. That's going to definitely speed up my run quite a bit, and also because he is a team boost. Now, the team boost that he does provide is only 10 seconds, so it's not as good as, obviously, ICHIGO's team boost, but it doesn't matter that much because, again, we will be clearing very, very quick. He's just there to get off the second strong attack as fast as possible, because the units, or the AI in Guild Quest, actually use their boost attack straight away, so it's actually kind of good that he's going to be on the team. Kenpachi's there to weaken and also do a lot of damage, and we're there to just do a lot of damage on our Soul Bomb, and also just to completely wipe up any little mini boss that does spawn alongside the boss. So going into the run, it was fairly easy, I will say. You're going to see a bunch of different clips of me just using this character in Guild Quest. As a main runner, he does perform quite well, I will say that. The fact that he does have Bombardment, obviously Captain Killer, makes it so he can nuke very hard. Unfortunately though, for Captain Week, he is not surprisingly the best character to use for this week as a main runner, and that's mainly because there are characters out there that also have Bombardment and weaken defense. Those characters are the ones you kind of want to go for. So characters like Tag Team Amida, even though he doesn't have Frenzy, he's by far one of the best characters, especially for this week where the final boss is tech, to use as a nuke if you do have them 5-5. But with my ICHIGO, he does nuke quite solid. The main idea of me going into this is that I'll use my first or second strong attack just to clear up a couple of waves, and then I'll use my Soul Bomb, and because the 4th boss was a hard character, I was able to pretty much clear everyone, get to the final boss, and clear everyone alongside the little mini bosses too. So that was the idea, and then I used my 3rd strong attack, and I just let the 2 NAD characters on the side do all the NAD damage, and if I had to use my 1st strong attack, I will do so. And again, the Kenpachi being there, being able to weaken my characters, just made it so it was a lot easier to run. Even though 10 seconds is pretty fast for a lot of people out there, you might be saying, oh, that's actually a very good run. It's definitely not the best compared to what team I could be using. I don't know, like, using other characters, they clear a lot faster, but this is a very easy run. Now, someone like Hatsuka Shima, who I will be using in today's video as well, it's very difficult to try and get a very good run because of how his playstyle is. He's very slow, even though he can actually clear faster than ICHIGO. ICHIGO, I was getting consistent 10-second runs without having the need to reset, and I really did like that. I didn't really struggle. I didn't have to sit there for 20 minutes to actually reset. In fact, this run you are seeing, or the one you just saw, I got in like 2 attempts. So with ICHIGO as a main runner, 5-5 with 500 SP, and the team that I am using, it was very easy 10-second runs. And I was actually opting to use this character instead of Tsukishima, even though, again, you will see the Tsukishima team clear faster. That takes way too many attempts to reset to get that perfect run. With ICHIGO, I just go in, use my Soul Bomb, use my 3 strong attacks, and it's pretty much cleared in 10 seconds. So there you go, that was the run for the ICHIGO. Now let's quickly showcase the other team where, again, we actually surprisingly do clear faster. So this team we are using is essentially the exact same team. Kenpachi's got the exact same build. ICHIGO now doesn't have attention time because obviously he is a side lane character. We don't need him to use his Soul Bomb or he won't be using it. So instead we actually did opt to give him a Lieutenant's Badge. As the main runner, we have Tsukishima, basically going with the exact same build. I gave him 3 full stam links for heart, just mainly because I want ICHIGO to do a lot of strong attack damage. And because I'm mainly going to be using this character, the Tsukishima more specifically, to basically be able to nuke very hard. Giving him 3 heart stam links just means I'm going to be doing even more damage on my Soul Bomb. It does cost the fact that I won't be doing as much damage on my strong attacks, but the main thing and the main reason I'm using this character is for his Soul Bomb damage, so I don't mind giving him 3 heart links, more specifically 4 stam links. As for the accessories, we're going with the basic nuking build, a tension tie, Masanga, and also a fortification build. So with this team, basically the idea is that we want to be using our Soul Bomb the second ICHIGO uses his second strong attack, or the second attack that he does do. The second ICHIGO spawns in, he's going to use that boost strong attack, clear up a couple ways in front of us. If we do get the mobs that spawn straight away, even better. But for the most part, you basically want to time your Soul Bomb to when ICHIGO is doing his third strong attack. And if you can do that, then most of the time you should be able to nuke straight to the final boss, and that does mean you're going to be weakening the Kenpachi so your other teammates and yourself can do as much damage as possible. If you don't nuke to the final wave, it takes a lot of resetting. Again, this can take a lot of resetting, which is why I'm doing it pre-recorded, because it took me like half an hour to get this actual run. Now you can see the clear time that we did get. We got around 7 seconds, like probably my fastest run of the week, and it's something I'm not going to recreate every single day, and it's something I haven't been recreating every single day because it takes too many resets. And like I said, with ICHIGO as the main runner, it's a lot easier to do. 10 seconds I'm perfectly fine with. That's a good enough score for us to stay in S rank, hopefully. With the Tsukishima, sure, if I was going for like the fastest run possible, I would keep doing that, but like I said, I don't have time to be sitting there resetting half an hour every single day just to get that perfect run. But I wanted to showcase it. ICHIGO as a side lane max transcended, or even just 1 out of 5, is actually a very good option and something you might want to consider doing if you have a better character as the main lead, like for example Tsukishima, or even characters like Tag Team Amanda that have weakened defense and bombardment. Those characters are basically there to nuke, and then the ICHIGO is going to be there as a side lane. So overall, pretty good run. I'm fairly impressed of how he does perform in GQ. Very easy. Like I said, one of the things I do appreciate about this is the fact that I can get a 10-second run without having the need to reset multiple times. With Tsukishima, it can take a few resets to get the perfect run, and I'm just glad this character saves me a lot of time, even though I'm getting like 3 seconds slower than a Tsukishima run. But like I said multiple times in this video, it takes a long time to get that perfect run with Tsukishima, at least for me. So I actually prefer to use ICHIGO as the main runner, and that's what I've been doing throughout this whole week, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the week too. So that was basically the short showcase of me using the character in Guild Quest. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Again, later today we will have the actual showcase review of the character in epic raids, in single player, stuff like that, just showcasing how good of a character he is when you do max transcend him. And if I'm being honest, it's no different from him being 1-5, because he already one-shots enough. Like, having extra damage doesn't make much of a difference, because he's already one-shotting everything, even 1 out of 5. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Also, if you want to, let me know what score you're getting in the comments below. Let me know how you are tackling this Captain Week, what team you're using, what score you're getting. I'm curious to know. That being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.